Alright, welcome back everyone. So this is the first video on this journey to learn German. And in this first video, we're going to talk about how you can introduce yourself. So how do you introduce yourself in German? So the first question that you should know is Wie heißt du? Wie heißt du translates to what's your name? The literal translation is how are you called? The answer to this is, in my case, ich heiße Kerstin. Ich heiße Kerstin. So you can practice with me whenever you want. You can just pause the video and repeat what I said. Also, you can repeat it, of course, with your own details. So you can repeat it with your own name in this case. Or later, if we come, to the place of living or to the country where you're from, you can just repeat the sentence with your own information. Ich heiße Kerstin. Now, one very important thing that I would like to point out here is that we put the verb in the second position here, okay? So when you make a main sentence in German, so that means it's not a question and it's not some kind of particular part of a sentence after a comma, but it's just a very simple main sentence. Then the verb comes in the second position. So you can see this highlighted here in yellow. Okay, so ich heiße Kerstin. So you can do this, of course, with every name. Ich heiße Lisa, ich heiße Klaus, ich heiße Paul. And if you use ich, then we need an E at the end of the verb. Then we need a different ending. This is the ending ST. So what you can see here is a special form of S. There are different kinds of S in German, and you need to learn which one to use because it's not like it doesn't matter. It actually matters. So here we need this kind of S. Okay? So du heißt Paul. So with du, which translates to you, like the singular form, you singular, then it's du. Then we need ST at the end of the verb. Now let's have a look at sie, and S, which translates to he, she, and it. For he, she, and it, the ending is T. Er heißt Peter, sie heißt Lisa. S is, so it, we usually use for objects, and also depending on the context, you could use it for animals. Actually, we also use it for children. So for example, das Kind is S, so the child, das Kind is S. So das Kind heißt Paul. The child is called Paul. So in this case, the child, das Kind would be S. Right. So now you know how to answer the question, wie heißt du? So if somebody asks you, wie heißt du? You can say, ich heiße, and your name. And you also know how to use the right conjugation in singular form. So it's E, ST, and T. Okay, EST, T. If we move on to plural now, then we have the question, wie heißt ihr? So this is, what are your names, right, for plural. So we is wir. Wir heißen. And now for plural, we use en. Paul und Lisa. Ihr heißt, We are called Paul and Lisa. Wir heißen Paul und Lisa. You are called Clara and Georg. Ihr heißt Clara und Georg. And they are called Sie, and then we have heißen again. So in plural, the conjugation is en, t, en. There we go. Okay, so now you know the conjugation for singular and plural. So let's repeat that just for a second. Wie heißt du? Ich heiße Kerstin. Und wie heißt du? Ich heiße Paul. So that could be a dialogue. And then the conjugation is est, for singular and en, for plural. That was it for the very first lesson. You made it. Congratulations, you made your very first German lesson here on this channel. You should now be able to say your name and also answer the question, what's your name? And you can also ask other people what their names are. And you know how to conjugate correctly for the present tense. Yes, that's it. Okay, I will put some exercises below the video. So if you click on those exercises, you will be forwarded to Quizlet. Quizlet is a free app where you can practice your German skills, and I created some courses on there, okay? So you will be forwarded to exercises that I created, and you can practice these exercises with your first language if it's available, okay? So I created exercises for English and German. I created exercises for Spanish and German. I created them for Arabic and German. I created them for Farsi and German. So if your language is not among them, feel free to reach out. Just put your comment below the video and let me know what your first language is. I will have a look into it if I can add it. It might take some time. I might not be able to do it immediately, but I do want to support you in various different languages. So if you do speak English, but you would like to practice German with your first language, then you can choose whichever language is already available, or let me know in the comments which is your language, your first language, and then I'm happy to create some more exercises. This is all completely for free, okay? I just do it because parts of it I have already created for my students anyway, so I'm happy to share it with you because then just simply more people can benefit from it. And yeah, I'm always happy about feedback, so let me know in the comments what you liked or what your moment was where you say, I learned something today, I learned this today, and this is what I would like to study next. Like, this is my next step. And yeah, if you like the content, then I'm always happy if you forward this to somebody who is also learning German, if you subscribe to the channel, and if you like the video. I see you in the next lesson. Have a good day and make sure that you make time for your German. Zeit für dein Deutsch.